What's up, YouTube? Okay, quick disclaimer, my hair is probably gonna be like this in the next, few of my videos because I'm kind of in between the stages of I don't know if I want to grow my bangs out yet or if I'm going to cut them, so there's not a whole lot to my bangs that I can do, and so this is what you're getting. So today is episode 3 of Workout Wednesday, and today is going to be my tips and tricks and everything I've done as far as, when I started working out till now, the steps I went through and how I did it, so you guys can kind of relate and go along with it. So the first thing I started doing whenever I started working out is I did Zumba. This is the Zumba I did. I don't know. My grandma did Zumba, so I just kind of borrowed my grandma's Zumba and I used hers, and that's whose Zumba this is. I actually need to give it back to her. But I started doing Zumba at first and I was enjoying it, but it wasn't like what I wanted. It wasn't strengthening. I'm not looking to lose weight. I'm looking to tone up, and it wasn't toning me up like I wanted it to. So then I started researching the workouts, and from there I started doing the weightlifting and all that stuff, but I needed a resistance, and I didn't need a whole lot of resistance because I was just starting out and I didn't want to get too far into it. So I was using their Zumba weights. And these are what they are. They shake and make noise for when you're dancing, and it stays with the rhythm. But they're not, they may be 2-pound weights. I don't even know how much they weigh. If you're looking to lose weight, I suggest doing it, and if you enjoy dancing, I suggest doing it. But now if you have if you get really sore knees or you have a bad back or something like that, I don't suggest it because you do a lot of movement at really fast pace. So that's what I started out with. And then when the 2-pound weights weren't really doing any resistance for me or anything, I found out that my mom had 5-pound weights, so I started using her 5-pound weights. And this is what her 5-pound weights look like. They're just metal brick weights. I don't know, and they say 5 on them. And they're really dirty. They're not dirty, they're just old and rusted, and because my mom's had them since I was probably in 3rd grade and I didn't know it. So this is what I'm using right now to work out with. I'm not lifting a whole lot of, weights. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just using 5-pound weights. And it's really there's some things that I realize that I need to move up in resistance on, but I don't really have any way to get bigger weights, so for now I'm just doing what I need to do, and that's what I've been using. Another thing that I recommend is use the, I've said this before, use the furniture in your house. I use my bed for tricep lifts where you lift them behind your back. I just squat on my bed and over the edge of my bed I'm lifting them. And then you have tricep lifts, which is where you place your hands on what they usually use is a kitchen chair or something like that, and you put your hands on it and you lift downward until your butt touches the floor or barely touches the floor, and then you come back up. And I use the thing that my TV sits on, and it's really short, and I use it, or I use my mini fridge, which is what I'm sitting on right now, because it's a hassle for me to get up every morning because I work out as soon as I wake up to go into the kitchen, dining room, and bring a kitchen chair into my bedroom and then take it back. So instead of using a chair, I use what I have in my own bedroom. Whereas for you, you can use whatever you have available. The other thing that I use as far as weight loss goes is a seamstress tape measure. And I actually have no idea where it's at right now. Like I've said before, I had 13 puppies in my room, and they've somehow managed to lose it, which I needed a new one anyway because it's 6 years old or something like that. It was from when my mom sewed all the time. And it's kind of beat up, and I needed a new one anyway, so I guess this is just an excuse for me to go out and spend $1 on a tape measure. But I just measure under my boobs because I have excess skin here that was it's still kind of fatty, but I'm losing a lot of it that I was really self-conscious of. I measure my arms, both arms, I measure my thighs, I measure my stomach, and I measure my butt and my hips. And that is how I keep up with my weight loss, because I don't track my actual pounds lost, because I've discussed that before. It doesn't do you any good. So that is how I track my inches being shed, as I measure. And I just write down on a piece of paper, and I have the piece of paper in a notebook, and I just used a post-it note to mark the page because I use 5-star notebooks and that's what it's in, and it's just kind of a hassle for me to dig through it to find where the page is, so I just have a post-it note that just takes me straight to that page. Another thing I strongly suggest doing is take pictures. I take pictures at the beginning of every month, well, give or take, because it's usually that time of the month, the first like week of the month. So it's like the second week of the month is when I take pictures. And I have like 4 set poses that I take a picture in every week or every month. I have the exact same attire. I take it in a camouflage bikini, and that's because last summer is whenever I started taking pictures of myself for that weight loss that I was doing that I didn't stick to. And so I have pictures to compare myself to back in July of last year, so I just kept the same attire this year. And I take pictures, I keep them, like, you know, I'm not saying take pictures and post them on the internet, I'm just saying take pictures. That way you have something to compare to. And I have PicStitch. I have PicStitch on my phone, free program, or free app that you can download on an iPhone or an Android, and I just do side-by-side comparisons. And then I also have photo and text, which is just called text, and you can put text on pictures. And I actually got it for Instagram to watermark my pictures, but then I realized that I can use it for my weight loss, because then I can mark, you know, this picture is from March of 2013 and this picture is from April 2013, which is how I usually mark my pictures. And so that way you have a comparison, because you're seeing yourself every day. You're not going to notice the dropping, because I didn't realize that month to month I lose that many, like I tone up that much until I started taking pictures. And the only thing is you may get discouraged, because there may be a month where you don't go up or you don't go down. And it may be discouraging, but you got to remember that you just got to push through all of the negativity and all the things that you feel like, you know, you're dealing with, because you're not always going to tone up and you're not always going to lose weight. You're going to have slow months and you're going to have very fast months. You know, when I first started, it was like bam, 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 then I kind of slowed down and like kind of fizzed out, and then like that's when you need to start looking at your workout routine and seeing if there's anything you need to change, seeing if you need to add more reps of anything. And so don't get discouraged when you don't see changes, because that's just when you need to amp up your workout, or you need to change something in your workout, or you need to add more to your workout. Another like tip / something I use is make a schedule. I was really bad about every day I'd wake up and I'd do something different. And then I was really bad about, I really wanted to tone my thighs, so I worked on nothing but my thighs, which is another point I have. But make a schedule. And this is what I use, and this is my schedule. I use a whiteboard, and I have had this, I don't even know how long. I got this when I lived on my own, and we bought it to put house rules on it, because we always had people at my apartment, so we put house rules on it. Well, when I moved out, I took it, and I kind of let my niece use it for a while, and so I just took it back from her. And this is what I use, and I just have mapped out, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and my Sunday is my rest day. And this is how many reps I do of each workout that I'm doing. The difference is my workouts are all the same right now. Like, I do the same routine every day. The lighting is getting really bad, and I don't know why. Oh, there we go. I do the same workout routine every day because I kind of have everything built up that I want built up. I'm still just working on my arms and my stomach. So, but I still, like, the workouts that I do still incorporate my thighs. So, I just have the same workout every day, but I'm still doing, like, I don't know how to explain that. But anyway, get a schedule. You don't have to have a whiteboard. You don't have to have anything fancy. You just get a piece of paper and write down a schedule and put it up somewhere to where you can see it when you wake up, and it'll be encouraging for you to get up and do that, because I'm very much of a person that every night before I go to bed I write a to-do list that I need to do the next day, so I know I'm getting everything done that I need to do, because I have such a scatterbrain that I'm one of those people that'll be like, oh man, I was meaning to do that yesterday. So I write a to-do list. And then something else I do is at the bottom of it is my 2 favorite quotes as far as weight loss is concerned. And it's just it took more than a day to lose it, so it took more than a day to gain it, so it'll take more than a day to lose it. And first they'll ask why, then they'll ask how. And that's just some encouraging words for me that'll make me want to actually get up and work out every morning. Another thing I suggest is get a friend involved with your working out. Get a motivator that's involved as far as, you know, And they don't even have to, like, necessarily work out with you. Just get, like, even your boyfriend. Like, tell your boyfriend what you're wanting to do, and your boyfriend can be the person that, like, supports you and, like, pushes you and tells you, you know, you need to do this, because in the end you're going to enjoy the results. You just need somebody that's going to motivate you, going to not exactly, like, force you to where you're getting mad at them, but they're going to encourage you to get the workout done, to do the workouts, to continue the routines, to continue the lifestyle. Another thing is make it a known lifestyle. Make sure that anybody that you know, hang out with, anybody that you spend time with during the day, spend time with during the night, make it known that you are in the process of trying to lose weight, in the process of working out, in the process of toning up, because if everybody knows about it, you're more apt to continue it, because then you're going to get asked why you're not doing it. So the more people that know, the better, because the more apt you are to continue doing what you're supposed to be doing, and continue working out, and continuing, you know, everything that you want to maintain. And then once your goal gets met, you're going to still continue to live the same lifestyle because you want to maintain that same image. The biggest thing that I messed up on is I focused on one area of my body at a time. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to get my thighs toned, and then once they're toned, I'm going to get my arms toned, and once they're toned, I'm going to work on my abs. Don't do that, because what I found is, especially my thighs, I don't know if I just have really sensitive thighs. I've had, you know, knee problems my whole life, so I don't know if it's that, but if I work out just my thighs one day, the next day my thighs are killing me. So I was only able to work out like 2, maybe 3 times a week because I was just focusing on my thighs. Whereas when I first started working out, I had a schedule where, you know, Monday was thigh day, Tuesday was arm day, Wednesday was ab day, you know, and then Thursday was thigh day, and, you know, I went like that. And that's what I suggest doing, because you're going to overwork that one muscle. Whereas the workouts that I'm doing now, they work out my entire body. I'm just doing all of it in one day because that's what I'm able to do now. At first, I wasn't able to do that. Now I am. If you're able to do it, then do it. If not, then make sure you're not overworking your body and making your body extremely sore the next day, because I made that mistake. I know this is said so much, but drink lots of water. The more water you drink, the less hungry you feel, the less you're going to eat. And, you know, your body needs to stay hydrated, especially if you are working out. Working out and drinking water go hand in hand. If you don't like water, drink flavored water. I hate the taste of water. Can't drink plain water, so I drink flavored water. And, I mean, it's better for me than the caffeine I wasn't taking, because I wasn't taking a lot of caffeine. So I just switched to drinking flavored water. The next tip I have is going to sound kind of silly, but I'm going to be quite honest with you. It helps me a whole lot. I never worked out before. Like, I did when I was in sports, but, I mean, I was in sports, so I just wore, like, my team uniform or whatever. But I work out at home. The only time I leave my home to work out is when I go outside and I walk. So I never really thought about this until I was, like, looking on Pinterest, and, like, I was seeing all these, like, workout gears and stuff like that, and I was like, those are really cute. And I honestly believe that the day I bought workout clothes was the day that it changed, because then I had a reason to do it, because that was also the day that I bought clothes that was the first time of me buying clothes since I started working out, and I realized I'd lost weight and, like, dropped sizes. So this top I bought was one of the tank tops I bought, and then I bought this pink one, which I really like bright colors, so don't judge me on that. I brought this pink one, which is just really loose fitting, and I wear it. And then I also bought some workout pants, which are just loose fitting, and, like, they're black and pink, and then I have a light gray and baby blue pair. Whoa, the lighting. Okay, so I honestly believe that having, you know, gear to work out in, gear that makes you feel cute, gear that makes you look cute, you know, something that's going to make you feel good about yourself is going to make you want to work out more. And it honestly did work for me, and it gave me more motivation. And honestly, I got this tank top, that tank top, 2 pairs of pants, all from JCPenney's for $32. The pants were $12 and the tank tops were $6. And it was probably the most exciting day of my life, because that was when I realized I went from being a size large to a size medium. No, being a size extra large to a size medium, because now I'm wearing medium size t-shirts and or tops, and it makes me happy. So that is, I mean, it sounds kind of silly and it kind of redundant, especially since my channel is about, like, working out on a dime. But, it's really going to help. It's really going to, like, boost your self-confidence. So if you can afford even just to go to Walmart. I bought the zip-up jacket that I'm wearing in my previous videos. That was from Walmart, and it was $13. And that jacket makes me feel so good about myself. It makes me look so thin. It's ridiculous. And if you're wondering, like, if you want to purchase those, I'll post a link in the down bar to the JCPenney's, like, website of where they're at online, because I know they're online, because I was gonna buy another tank top. And, like I said, they were only $6 and $12, and the brand's Excursion, and they're really good quality, and I love them. And one other thing I use is a app on my phone called Nike Training. I thought since it was Nike that it was going to cost me like a shit ton of money, and it wasn't. It was completely free. And it's basically like you go into it, can't believe this video is 20 fucking minutes long. Okay, you go into it, and it has your training total minutes, like how many minutes you trained, and like you get rewards for training in this app, because that's like your goal, you know, your reward for working out. And you can go to My Workouts, which is where it has your most recent workouts, or you can go to your saved workouts, which is workouts that you've looked up that you really like and you save them. And you have a progress, which tells you how many minutes you've, you know, the same thing as like the homepage did. And then you can go to Get Workout, and it has Get Lean, Get Toned, Get Strong, Get Focused. And they're just different workouts, and some of them do require equipment, so you just gotta watch with what you're buying, or what you're looking at. But, that way you have, it's almost like a motivator. Like, it counts down the time for you, it times your workouts for you, and all that stuff. And I strongly recommend, you know, getting an app like that if you don't have the willpower to do it yourself. So those are my tips and my tricks. If you have any questions, you know where to contact me, and I've said it 5,000 times now. Anything else, let me know. If you have any suggestions for me, let me know. If you think I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. I think next week is actually going to be the week that I show you guys, I just dropped my phone, that I show you guys what I do in my workouts, because I'm getting ready to revamp my workout and change my workout up a bit. So, until next Wednesday, I will see you then. So, stay focused. Instagram, Twitter in the down bar, and Pinterest. Pinterest is down there too. Anything else, let me know. Bye.